So, Celtic have contrived to arse up yet another transfer deadline day. After the debacle, which was Sunday's Glasgow derby, where the team let the fans down, now on transfer deadline day, it's the club that has let the fans down. For some reason, they feel that they have to undermine and handcuff Brendan Rodgers at every turn. Now, we all know that Peter Lawwell is not Brendan Rodgers' biggest fan. They're more than happy to get rid of him and give the job to John Kennedy or Neil Lennon or someone of that ilk. But what is Dermot Desmond doing right now, the so-called major shareholder of our club? Fergus McCann said it best: don't allow Celtic to fall into the hands of one person. And yet here we are. I am aghast and shocked and disgusted by what's going on at my beloved club. But one man's voice can't do anything. We need to vote with our feet. Now, personally, I don't own a season book. I very rarely buy the merchandise. But I'm calling out to you, my fellow Celtic fans, season ticket holders, and people who do buy merch. Stop lining the chairman, CEO, and the chief and the executive's pockets. This is the only way that we'll take notice. Don't buy the Europa League packages. That'll be games of destruction. From what I'm hearing recently, Iheanacho, who has signed unbelievably in the last knockings of the loan deadline day, free transfer deadline day, may not even be eligible for the Europa League if they didn't get the paperwork through in time. That's right, you heard that correctly. So this is the state of play. We could be going to Europa League with either Shin or Johnny Kenny or Callum Osmond or Dyson Maeda as our focal point in those games. We're playing teams like Roma and Braga. This could be one of the worst Europa League runs we've witnessed in a long time. People are saying, oh well, we could do a 2003. No, because in 2003 we had players capable of playing the Celtic way. There's no any players on this team who can play in that way. Brendan Rodgers doesn't have wingers, so why is he playing a system that relies on wingers? His first time around, he used to play a 4-2-3-1, and it was very successful. Now, why he's sticking to the 4-3-3 that Angie's team played is beyond me. I'm not 100% sure, people in the comments could correct me on this, but I don't think he's played a 4-3-3 in his entire managerial career. He's maybe used it a couple of games, but I don't think it was ever something he utilised for this long in this season. Brendan Rodgers is also culpable, because if he can't get a tune out of the best team in Scotland, the most rich team in Scotland, and the players that we have at our disposal, then he must go as well. There's talk that people expect him to walk, and they wouldn't blame him. I am in that camp as well. But what I would say is, if he does get us to the end of the season, wins the league, maybe does a double, then he goes with his head held high this time. I wouldn't blame him for walking just now. But, like he says, he likes to develop players. Let's see if he can develop Iheanacho into actually being a striker. Let's see if he can use Tenekti and Barkawisha as attacking wingers who actually take on fullbacks and get crosses into the box for the likes of Maeda or Iheanacho or Shin or Johnny Kenny or Callum Osmond to get on the end of. Because that game on Sunday was a wide open look at the future. Barkawisha gets a pass because it was his first game. What a game to flow him into as well. A Glasgow derby against them. Now, we all know about Taverniers, about Tavpen's inadequacies. When Maeda plays against them, he shits the bed. So why put Balikwisha out there? Have Balikwisha on the right hand side. Put Maeda on Tavernier. And even go with Johnny Kenny through the middle. If he's going to persist with this 4-3-3. Like I said, I don't understand it. But I'm going to give him to the end of this season if he lasts. I won't be watching any games. I'll be catching him on BBC Sport, live reporting or whatever that's all on the forums. But the current malaise that I feel for my team right now, I never thought I would feel this way. Like many Celtic dads, I lived through the 90s, and a lot of Celtic dads like to say, oh well, things were worse in the 90s. Yes, they were worse in the 90s, but at least we still put a product on the pitch that tried for the club, tried for the shirt. That is my main gripe with this current Celtic side. Jokestein said that the shirts don't shrink to fit inferior players. Well, I've seen a lot of shirt shrinking in this current Celtic side. You'll be hearing more from me over the coming season. Right now, I'll leave it there. Please feel free to like this video, leave your comments down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to every single one of them. Have a nice day. Talk to you again soon.